Hey everybody, Stu Carter here from Untitled.com, and we're still on my video tour of toy shops in Hong Kong. If you missed the previous one, look below at the video responses. It also has a link to the next one in this series. Today, we're still in Hong Kong, Kowloon area. The subway stop is called Sim Sa Sui, or as I call it, Tim's Chop Suey. And we're gonna go to the place called Ocean Terminal. It has the largest Toys R Us I've ever seen, the biggest I've ever seen in the world, and it has a few other specialty shops. So come on, let's have a good time. Okay, so I'm in the Toys R Us in Ocean Terminal now. This one is huge. I think it's the largest Toys R Us in Hong Kong. And their displays are just go on forever. This is the Beyblades Display. It's about 30 feet long. Here's a nice little cabinet showing some of the Beyblades that are out, and we're going to look through some of these. I'm going to make sure I've got some good ones to take home to do reviews on later. Let's look at the rest of Toys R Us. Toys R Us is huge on Barbie, and you have to measure this in acres. What I don't see at this store, though, is a lot of the Barbie collectibles. The only ones I see here are these in this case here. I really saw, if you're really interested in the Barbie Collector Series, it looks like Sogo would be a better store to go to, at least for current ones. Now here's something we don't see in the States. We know Mega Bloks. They make several kinds of block figures. Something you don't see in the States is Mega Bloks Gundams. These are authentic. They're licensed from Bandai. There's Bandai on the package. And I don't think you see back home Mega Bloks Hello Kitties as well. And they've got several styles here of Hello Kitty block figures. They're quite cute. Here's a display for Mega Bloks Pro Builder series. I don't believe these are available in the States. And it's a car with some detail, and you can look and see in the engine. That's pretty cool. There's our 4 designs of cars here. It's a sport car series, and then here's a Formula 1 car as well. Personally, I like Formula 1 a lot. It's pretty nice. Yeah, I did not see these at the toy show. These are by Executivity, and they're like your marble play sets. Looks like you set them in motion, and marble goes to the top of a conveyor belt and then spins down these tracks. They've got 2 large designs here. They're a bit expensive. I don't think I'm going to bring one back. I'm not sure if you can get these in the US or not. They look pretty neat though. Something that you're going to see in Japan and Hong Kong that you don't see back in the States is Takara Tomi's line of train engines. And they've got a steam engine here, and it looks like a passenger subway type train. Also from Takara Tomy, an interesting little line of mini cars. These are quite small. Here's my hand. And these have Disney brand on them. I don't recognize the character at all. I think they're just totally fantasy. I hope you can hear me over the commercial. And then here's a line of just little fantasy cars. And Takara's made these just like Matchbox. They've made tons of these over the years, die cast. Toys R Us Hong Kong is big on Ben 10, and they've got some Ben 10 toys that we don't see in the US. Now I see the Legacy Omnitrix is here. We've got that in the US. Look at this though. Ben Tennyson's Walmart Ultimate Base Station Kit. Look at this thing. It's got some kind of walkie-talkies, and it's got a wristwatch, and it's got looks like binoculars, and a Ben 10 compass, and a flashlight, and then a command station. Looks like it's a transmitter for your walkie-talkie. That's very interesting. We've seen the Ultimatrix. We didn't see this one. This is the Omnitrix Battle Hero. It's got Humongosaur on it. And then over here is some stuff, and we've seen these in the US. I wanted to show you these. Look at this. These are limited edition Ultimate Humongosaur, Wrath, and there's a third one that I got at another Toys R Us. I forget what, I think it was Spider Monkey. I'm bringing those back to the States. I'm going to talk about those in depth for you. You can't get these in the US, so I was really happy to see those here. And we've seen the vehicle. There's one other thing, a playset here, that's in another part of the store. I'll show you a little bit later. Hasbro Transformers are here, and they've got the new Hunt for the Decepticons line out. What you're not seeing in Hong Kong are the Takara Transformers. So I'm glad I picked a couple up while I was in Japan. And in Hong Kong, it's got to be Power Rangers from Bandai Asia. And this is obviously one of the Super Megazords. I'm not sure what exactly this is, but it's huge. It's got all kinds of guys on it. And there's a big guy on the top. And then there's a dude flying a bat. And looks like some kind of evil weapon. Awful thing, look at that. And then some gauntlets here. Power Rangers. Look at that. That's pretty nice. And you've got Masked Rider, also by Bandai Asia. And here's some of the toys for Masked Rider in a nice display. Some of the weapons. Some of the figures of Masked Rider. These are called the Kiva series. And a display case for a line of robots. I have no idea what these are. I may have to take one home. They look kind of cute. It reminds me of Robots the movie from a couple years ago. They're kind of funny looking, humorous designs. Not so serious like Gundams, clearly. Here's an Earth Digger. These are by Bandai. Oh, it's a pirate ship for One Piece. I haven't seen much One Piece toys in Toys R Us, either Japan or here. Although you can find them in specialty stores. And they've got the Japanese style Gashapon here as well. And they're nice enough to give you some displays of the possible little figures you might get out of these. I mean, when you put your money in, you never know exactly what you're going to get. There's some little Gundams. Here's some more displays of the Gashapon figures you might get, but there's a big bank. There's some Dragonball Z guys. Those look pretty nice. And they've got some more Gundams. Those are kind of nice too. And some cute Evangelion figures. Oh man, it's kind of hard to decide. I've only got enough money for two. And also in the Ocean Terminal building, 2 floors above the Toys R Us, there's another Executivity theme shop, which is big on Monchichi. But if you go to the Miramar Center, I have another video clip on that. Near Nathan Road, the Miramar Center has a much larger Executivity theme shop. But this one is nice too. And outside they have a nice little Executivity Monchichi playground set up. And again, we have a Monchichi engineer, and baby Chi-Chi's enjoying the Ferris wheel, the merry-go-round, and riding in the train cars. Also in the back of the terminal building on the 3rd floor is a shop that has some character goods from Japan and China. And then I happened upon this called Fluff. I think it's from the UK, but they have some interesting things I haven't seen before. And some purses and iPhone covers. Yeah, I'm going to have a look at these and see if I can find these in the US.